The proclamation of the Holy Gospel according to Luke. While some people were speaking about how the temple was adorned with costly stones and votive offerings, Jesus said, "All that you see here, the days will come when there will not be left a stone upon another stone that will not be thrown down." Then they asked him, "Teacher, when will this happen? And what sign will there be when all these things are about to happen?" He answered, "See that you not be deceived, for many will come in my name, saying, 'I am he,' and 'the time has come.' Do not follow them. When you hear of wars and insurrections, do not be terrified, for such things must happen first, but it will not immediately be the end." Then he said to them, "Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be powerful earthquakes, famines, and plagues from place to place, and awesome sights and mighty signs will come from the sky. Before all this happens, however, they will seize and persecute you. They will hand you over to the synagogues and to prisons, and they will have you led before kings and governors because of my name. It will lead to your giving testimony. Remember, you are not to prepare your defense beforehand, for I myself shall give you a wisdom in speaking, that all your adversaries will be powerless to resist or refute. You will even be handed over by parents, brothers, relatives, and friends, and they will put some of you to death. You will be hated by all because of my name, but not a hair on your head will be destroyed. By your perseverance, you will secure your lives." The Gospel of the Lord.
Unwavering faith. So we are trying to relish this gift of God, which is called faith. But as human experience shows, sometimes our faith is not constant, it's not steadfast. We waver in faith. So we appreciate this gift and we respond accordingly. In the first reading from Malachi, we have a vision of the last day, depicted as a day of blazing fire, like that of an oven. But those who were not faithful to God will be reduced to rubble, stubble by that fire. But those who have been faithful to God, expressed in their fear of the Lord, yes, they will experience the fire, but it will be healing for them rather than destructive. In the second reading, St. Paul shows us a very practical expression of unwavering faith or fidelity, which is, be faithful to your work. Do your work humbly, faithfully, and it will enhance not only your worth as a person, it will also make you a good family member, and you express also your gratitude to the Lord. So faith, unwavering faith, should be manifested in our fidelity to our family, fidelity to our work, and fidelity to our identity and dignity as a human being that can creatively participate in God's work. In the Gospel, Jesus reminds the disciples that following Him in faith, being a faithful disciple, does not mean that life will be easy. This is one thing good with Jesus. He never presented a false view of discipleship, of following Him. Unfortunately, in our world today, some of our leaders promise many things, and we know that they are just part of an illusion. Jesus was not like that. He tells people who want to follow Him, you will face difficulties. Difficulties like, there will be people who will mislead you, saying, "Oh, the Messiah is here," or "the Messiah is there." sowing seeds of confusion in your faith. Because of your following of the Lord, because of your faith, you will be brought before leaders. You will be persecuted. Even your own family members will dislike you. So, the followers of Christ, those who remain faithful to Him, are not promised an easy life. You will find these difficult moments. But those difficult moments become occasion for a declaration of faith. The difficult moments hopefully would make our faith steadfast. How? First, use those opportunities, use them as opportunities to testify to the Lord. So let the difficulties, especially when you are faced with trials and you are brought to courts, regarding your faith, let that be an opportunity to testify to the Lord. Then Jesus says, do not worry. I will put words for your defense. The Spirit will be poured in your hearts. So this is another element of our faith. When we are lost, what should I say? How could I defend myself? Jesus says, we will do it for you. Believe in me. The Holy Spirit will lead you. And then the promise of Jesus, that people might harm you, even your the family members, but I assure you, not a hair on your head will be destroyed. This might sound like, oh, will this really be true? But that's part of unwavering faith. In the midst of difficulties, may we remember these promises of Jesus. You are impeded, to believe in me, use that opportunity to testify to me. You are lost. How could I testify to the Lord? Then we will put words in your mouth. Wisdom from above will help you. You are being beset even by your own family members with difficulties, and you feel vulnerable. The Lord promises, we will take care of you. If we believe in that, in the midst of difficulties, we will continue believing and declaring our faith. This is the grace that we're asking for, and let that be our mission too. The word has been exposed. Let us now fulfill it.